Welcome to today's video, everybody. Today is another FPV park adventure. That's right, we're gonna work on the FPV park. It's gonna be a good one. So, oh boy. All right, so keep watching. Hell yeah, dude. It feels really, really nice to be back out here. As soon as I stepped out of the van, I just smelled the fresh air and it's like, oh yeah, I mean, ow, fuck, I twisted my... But the shit looks good. It's exactly how we left it. We made this little table last time.
Oh good, all right, sick. All my tools are still here.
The homie Chubby lives like 45 minutes away, so he comes out here now and then in between trips to check on it and shit. But I mean, this thing's like the fuck back in the woods. Ain't nobody coming back here.
Trails still look real good. Yeah, this is freaking awesome. All right, this is one thing that I need to work on this trip.
These little things right here are like little tree shoots that are super thick, so they're hard to cut. They're hard to pull out of the ground. They got mad roots, so I bought this little thing. It's like a weed weasel twisty thing or some shit. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of those out. So getting like as many of these little tree shoots out as I can is the first goal. Number two is over here is gonna be, this is like the first big freestyle section. Chubby came out here and he cut down like 20 something trees. There's just like tree debris all over where this is supposed to be like a nice clean area. So a huge part of this trip is gonna be cleaning up all that crap and cleaning up all the down trees to try to get this as clear as possible to start putting in our dive gaps and all that stuff. And I also want to try to get this done here. This is like the trail to the fire pit and it comes up here and then it kind of just stops. This needs to go like all the way to the top and there's just trees and crap everywhere I need to clear out. Some of these down trees and logs and stuff are really just like huge and I won't be able to move them unless I cut them up. But I didn't bring my chainsaw because this is like my first 3-day trip out here by myself. I think Chubby might be coming tomorrow. I'm not sure if Maddie's coming, but I'm out here for like 3 days alone. I don't want to cut my leg off with the fucking chainsaw and die out here. So I didn't bring my chainsaw. I only like to operate them when there's other people around. I kind of want to save some of the longer ones anyway to build obstacles out of, so I might have to make a game plan about that soon. All right, before we get to work, Chubby cleared this out last time. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a road that comes down right there. This is going to be the first little parking area, but this is where I want to lay down gravel all around so you can just zoop, drive up out of there. I'm pretty sure the van would be able to make it in here and out, but I'm not going to fuck with it this time because I am by myself. So that is what I'm out here to do this weekend. I'm trying to get all that shit done. Plus, I'm just going to like camp out and have fun, you know, fly my tiny whoops around. I brought my crawlers, I bought quads. I brought a whole bunch of weed, so speaking of that, I'm gonna get my tent set up. I'm gonna grab the weed whacker and start cutting this shit down. I'm gonna get high, so I'll see y'all in a second. There we go, that's a lot better. All right, nice fresh path. We're gonna have to do that like every time, all these little paths until we can kill the shit that's growing up. We're just gonna have to weed whack it back every time, but whatever, that took like 5 minutes. Now I wanna get my tent set up. I'm not sure exactly where I want to put it. Originally I wanted to put it right here, but then I noticed like there's a big hole in the tree canopy and the sun might be hitting me in the morning. I don't really want that to happen at all. Huh. I can't tell what the front is, so I guess I'm just gonna inflate it and cry later about it. Yeah, there you go. Look at this safari ass tent. It's wild. It has these clump it up and it fills up all these little braces and shit with air, and boom, there you go. There's a pretty good amount of room in here. Whew, boy, that was a close one. I was carrying all my stuff down. I stopped at Taco Bell on the way here, and then Taco Bell didn't want to be inside of me anymore. So I put the shitter together, which if you don't know, the shitter is totally just like a bucket. Damn, it's super easy to just like sit down and chill. Like I was just gonna like sit down and smoke a joint, eat my little Taco Bell, and an hour has gone by. I was just sitting there fucking like listening to nature, fucking chilling out. But while I was relaxing, I made this bear pole because there is, you know, some black bears. They live within, I don't know how, I think black bears have like 100-mile radius or some shit. Somewhere in there, every now and then you see some bear poop. So just in case, I made this bear stick in case I gotta chase one off. But now I think it's time to test out my survival skills. I gotta start a fire because I gotta start burning a bunch of these logs and start hauling them around and everything. And I did bring gasoline to just dump in the fire pit and light, but I also have this ferro rod and I haven't used it in a minute. So I want to make sure that I can still use a ferro rod properly to start a fire.
Today's adventure.
Bertie, the strongest man in the world.
No one knows the full extent of his powers. But once he saved us from this maniac Schnauzer.
All right, I got bored with moving logs. That shit's fucking dumb. Check this out though. I want to play with my new toy. This thing is sick. I don't know what this thing is called, but it's pretty sick. It's for getting weeds out. See, it's got like this thing on it right here, right? And then you find, here, I'll show you. And then you find one of these dumb fucking little baby tree roots. Like these things are hard to yank out. The weed whacker won't get them. This is pretty much the only thing that'll do it. But it's sick. You just jam these little prongs kind of down on the root, jam it in, twist, and boom. Fucking no more root. Now I'm going to do that 4 million more times. But this right here, I can start cleaning all this out, and it kind of opens up like the little logs that I made the trail with right here. They stop here, so I'm just going to weed whack the shit out of all this, and I'm going to try to line it with logs to make a trail, because this is the part that goes to the creek and the crawler section or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I want to make a nice little pathway to finding it to get to over there. That is my goal for right now. I'm going to spend the next couple hours just clearing all this out, hauling logs down here and then lining it to make a little trail all the way to the creek. 2 hours later. This is all what I did. I cleared all this out. I grabbed all these stupid logs and I cleared the path all the freaking way, all the way. Look at these things are huge. So what I have to do now is continue getting logs and lining it all the way to go to the little crawl area on both sides. This is like going to be another little freestyle area. But this over here, I was like, I don't want to like close this completely off. So I made a little entrance right there and then I cleared this entire thing out. I'm not sure what we're going to do in here. This could be like maybe a tiny loop area. I don't know. This could be like a little campsite. It could also be for RC cars or crawlers. I don't know, but I'm just going to leave it sectioned off like this. So once we do figure out what we want to do with this part, at least it's there. This right here is what I originally wanted to do as the crawler section, since it's right by the creek. I'm like, okay, that's cool, you know, a bunch of drone stuff over there, and then set up the little crawler area right here. Fuck. Damn, I think I'm gonna call it for today as far as work goes. That was a lot. I have a really fucking shitty back. I was carrying around logs all day. I need to save a little bit of chooch for tomorrow. Hour and a half, 2 hours left of sunlight. So I'm gonna get some ripping in before the sun goes down. I built this a while ago. This is what, like a 95 millimeter 2S. I keep forgetting about it. I've never flown it. I don't think I've ever flown it outside. If you can remember me ever flying this in a video, let me know, but I don't recall. I remember it was all fucked up and it flew shitty, but maybe since I left it alone for a while, it's not all fucked up. It doesn't fly shitty. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's give it a little rip around the park.
Straight from the gutter, they got nothing, I'ma kill them all. But I'm about the competition, bitch, my name is not J. Cole. I never fold, I lay my clothes out on the floor, so let them know. So when I blow, so I go postal on these no-shows. I've been coastal, pimping. Y'all ain't catch a jug, see I done told you. I'm grinning, I'm hauling like a hook, I push a shipment. I'm chilling, I'm balling like a take all the shit's a shaking. I'm drilling, catch a body like I'm throwing children. I'm in the building with my shooters and we off the shrooms. Ceiling's peeling and I'm feeling like I'm gonna puke. I look appealing, but I'm reeling and my steering screwed. And this endearing, got a feeling it's gonna be all good. Zigzag in the back with a lighter. Big jack headlight like a fire. Big bang, this gang never tired. Just guys. Just guys. I catch a breeze, yeah, I'm posted. Straight from the jungle, never humble, I'm a shit on all. Not about the exhibition, bitch, you Tyson versus Jay Paul. I'm nice, I'm on the roll, though nice, I'm on the cold. You don't want smoke, Steve-O equal, I'm a steamboat, y'all just sheep go. You heard in.
Got a full ass day of work tomorrow, so now it is dinner time. For dinner tonight, we have this vegetarian chili with beans that I'm gonna heat up, and then I'm gonna make this vegetarian ramen. I'm gonna put the beans in the ramen, and then for dessert, we have this half of a Pop-Tart, because I already ate the other half earlier, so it's only half. And there we go. Some delicious looking vegetarian ramen and beans. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy my ramen and quit working. I'll be back. Good morning, everybody. I slept like fucking shit. So I got like a terrible lower back. My back is super fucked up from being a hobo and carrying like a 70-pound pack for a decade. And I was doing so much log lifting yesterday. When I tried to lay down, my back was just like spasming and ow, I shouldn't have done that. And look, this is my camping setup. My sleeping setup is for bike packing. So all I have is this like super thin little fucking pad and this thing. That is not cutting it. This is not cutting it. Besides all that complaining, welcome to day 2 of FPV Park Adventure. 2 things I like doing in the morning are smoking a bowl and tiny whooping, so I think I'm gonna do both right now. My tiny whoop is broken, I guess? Oh, fuck. It was working for a second. Bro, what is going on with this? I had video for like 1 second and then it went away. Well, shit, I guess if the tiny whoops are broken, it's time to do some crawling.
let's do a little recap of everything we've gotten done so far. So we got the road cleared out for cars. We got the first little pathway here. This right here is gonna be the parking area. Once we get gravel dumped down into it, that path leads to here, and then you come down to, this is either gonna be the first campsite or a work site, I don't know. It's just kind of where we're doing stuff right now. And you come this way and we got this path. This is the main path and it splits right here. Crawler course this way, fire pit this way. So we got the fire pit all set up and everything ready to go. And if you keep going up this path right here, this takes you back up to the top of the road. I have to finish the path. We only got it like part way done. But then if you come back this way, this path will lead you to the freestyle area. Now this is the part, like I was saying, we got to get the skid loader and get all these little stumps and everything out and drag, get all this ivy and all these tree shoots out. We got to like clear this entire area out. But for now, I went ahead and I just finished off this path. Let's see how this looks. You go this way, like I said, that goes to the freestyle course that way. And if you take this one this way, this will take you to whatever this is going to be. Like I said, a campsite or some shit.
Keep going. And
you follow this trail, all nice and finished, and it takes you to, like I said, what is going to be the crawler course over here and the beautiful creek. Okay, now this is way funner. I took the rake and I kind of just like mapped out, I kind of just dragged a little path through these trees and everything all the way to here, and then it goes around this corner. This is pretty much just mapping out what we're going to use for the crawler course. So now I'm going to take the old bow saw, and I'm going to cut a bunch of sticks and kind of like line this trail with the sticks, just like we did with the pathways, and then start putting obstacles and shit in here. Hell yeah, this is way funner than whatever the fuck I was doing earlier. All right, I think that's all the work I want to do on this today, but check it out. I lined the whole thing. There's going to be like all kinds of obstacles and shit in here for sure, but I'm keeping it for like 18th, 24th scale. You come around and you got this little pit of doom right here. I'm going to dig it out more and make the embankment bigger, but you come down through this little pit of doom. You come over here. We got a little rock garden to crawl around, a bunch of weird oddly placed rocks, and you come right here. Crawl up this, boop, 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 over the little tree thing, back down these fucking rocks. And you got this whole little stick thing right here to crawl over. Pretty sick little setup actually. It only took me a couple hours. Damn, bro, that was a lot. I hauled so many freaking rocks out of the river in my little cart for that crawler track. That was quite a few hours worth of work, but I think it looks pretty nice, even just a little bit that I got done. All right, so this is the part I really want to work on. This is the 5-inch freestyle spot or whatever, but without a chainsaw, without a skid steer, I don't really know what all I can do. All these little things, like I want to get all these little tree saplings out, but fuck doing that by hand. I want to skid steer, just back drag it with a bucket and rip them all out. I think realistically, all that I can get done here besides working on the crawler track is just moving these logs out of the way that Chubby cut up, put them all in a pile and shit, kind of like his wife did over there. My back is hurting so bad from just yesterday and the half of today that I did hauling all that shit. I'm kind of fucked. My plan was to stay here a whole other night and see how much I can get done, but I'm kind of running out of stuff to do without equipment. So I think I'm going to organize as many of these logs as I can till my back really starts killing me. And then, what is it? It's 2 o'clock. I'll make a decision by 4. I'll do some more work, and then by 4 o'clock I'll decide if I'm going to stay the night or if I'm going to go home tonight too. Yep. Oh, I was going to do this thing where I'm like, I guess all there is to do is deflate my tent. So I pulled the thing and ran to grab my camera, but okay, well, that's that. I'm pretty stoked. Every time we come out here, we know like more and more what we need to do. We get more and more done. It looks more and more like an actual property that you'd want to hang out on. But I really do appreciate all of you watching today's video. If you want to see the first time ever that we came to the property to see how much has changed, you can kind of like contrast it. You can watch that video right there. And if you do enjoy my videos, I don't do sponsored content, ads in front of my videos, any bullshit like that. I just do Patreon. So if my videos suck and patrons don't like it, I don't make no money. But hey, more importantly, I promise next time will be better. Thank you very much for watching today's video, everybody. Hopefully you'll be able to come out to the park and fly some drones very, very soon. Okay, bye.